you're never just one color.
Yes. It's like Inside Out when like at the
Yeah,
end of it they all kind of like the
amalgamation.
feelings were amalgamations. You're never just one feeling. In the same way,
Exactly.
you're never just one color.
Exactly. You can't really just find one. But in some regard, you always have like some sort of affinity to like one
Yeah.
for yourself. And I think to some extent it's interesting to see the people in your life who can get the closest to that color.
Mm.
And also to some extent how that color might have changed over the course of your life. Because I'm certain it has. I'm certain there were points in your life where you're like, I feel like a really big, like, I feel like I was an orange person.
Well, like I know you're saying like what color you would identify yourself as, but I keep thinking about it as just like what my favorite color was, and I think your favorite color does kind of go a lot to what type of color you would describe yourself as.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting. Okay, so like it's an interesting aspect to think about, right? I had this when you're asking this question, there's like a multitude of different answers, and you'll find that different people answer in different ways. Some people will go straight for their favorite color. They're like, it's why? Because it's my favorite. Simple.
Yeah.
There's some people who really sit there and they think and they're like, my favorite color might be this. Or I want to be like this color, like you said, but I'm not this color.
Yeah.
And in that sense, I think you find a whole new perspective on your own self-reflection and your own introspection. Because to be able to say, I want to be something, but I'm not that. Or to be able to say, this is the much more superficial answer, the much easier answer that I could go for. Like, this is my favorite color. That's it. Boom. But to think a little bit deeper and be like, wait, but is my favorite color the color that I would say I am? Because like my color, like my favorite, for instance, my favorite color could be, maroon. And I'm pretty sure for myself, I'm not a maroon.
I can see you. Well, you're wearing a maroon shirt.
I'm wearing a maroon shirt, but
so, I can just see it now. But I guess, well, I don't want to say you're yellow. That's racist.
Oh.
But why would you say maroon? Just because you're wearing the shirt, or
for me?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was just an example.
Oh, just an example.
Okay. So let's see the color that I think I. So I have a very specific one. It's a sunset orange.
All right.
Sunset orange.
Okay.
And the reason why I like this color is the reason why I identify with this color. It's passionate.
Yeah.
There's a passionate. There's an ambiance to it because it can be. It's a color that feels like it can listen to you. Sunsets are a time that generally people, when you look at a sunset, you can get in this introspective sort of atmosphere, or you can get really excited or something like that. And on that spectrum, I'm kind of both for myself and for a lot of other people. Like I can delve deep within myself. I can be very introspective. And I can ask other people to be introspective with me. But at other times, I'm like, oh crap, like nightlife, let's go. Like we're on the verge of making a night to remember or something like that. So
is that not your favorite color then?
No.
So you're the color that you are is sunset orange.
Yeah.
And then your favorite color is
brown.
Yeah. So how is it different for you?
So the way that because here's the thing, like when I thought about it at first, I was like, what color would I use to describe myself? And I was like, brown. And I was like, but like, am I a brown? But the reason I said brown, the reason why I came to brown was a lot of my favorite things are brown. My favorite like the colors I'm most attracted to on a person, like I like brown eyes, I like brown hair, I like these kinds of things. I love coffee, that's brown. I love chocolate, that's also brown.
Sorry, I just keep bringing this back.
But I love all these different things, and this color is associated with all these favorite things that I heavily associate myself with.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but I'm not really brown because I'm very excitable. I'm very in some ways I'm very youthful, and
Mm.
I'm also brown is kind of a color that I feel gets associated very much so with being rooted, and I'm not a very rooted person.
Yeah, it's very naturely.
I'm very I'm very airy.
Mm.
I can do this, I can do that. I'll travel the world and that kind of thing. I mean,
Mm.
for a lot of people that know me, I travel a lot, and it's just not I don't intend to root myself, and I don't root myself.
Okay.
Like the color kind of insinuates.
Mm.
And so I was like, well, I'm not really a brown. Okay. And then really thought about it. I was like, well, I used to my favorite color did used to be, sunset orange.
Mm.
But I really thought about it. I was like, I do feel like I have an affinity to this color. It's
Yeah.
associated with, you know, the sun goes and sets all over the world.
Yeah.
And that's also like a passion of mine. So it not only does it carry this sort of the ambiance of who I am,
Mm.
but it carries also along the passions and the goals that I have in life. The fact that I want to go around the world, and I
Mm.
don't want to be stuck in one place. I want to be all over. And
Mm.
I want to be, I guess, in some way, I want to be connected all over. And,
Connected.
everywhere has to have the sun sets over everywhere
Yeah.
at some point in life, and on this world. And so it's that, I guess, in that sense, it started to be like, okay, well, now I can see how I really do. I'm really a part of this, like this color, and I are kind of like on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. No.
Yeah.